Hello Vertex community and welcome back to part 2 of the how to contribute to the Vertex ICO and receive your first VTEX tokens. So we are now signed into our account. We have completed the whitelist procedure in the previous video and showed you guys what documentation you will need to submit if you're planning on contributing more than $1,000. And now we're going to go through the contribution process and show you guys exactly how to do it. The wallet we will be using in order to make our contribution, or at least the interface we will be using, is called MyEtherWallet, and it can be found on www.myetherwallet.com. I know most of you will be familiar with it, but if you're not, be sure to feel free to ask us any questions in our Telegram. Right here we are now viewing our wallet information within MyEtherWallet, and we can see our address. This is our Ethereum address that we're sending Ethereum from, and we just want to make sure that on our profile page our Ethereum address matches the Ethereum address on our MyEtherWallet, the one we're going to be sending the Ethereum from. Don't worry, if it doesn't, you can change your Ethereum address by clicking this orange and white button over here. Now, heading back to the participation page, we can either contribute in Ethereum or Bitcoin, but we will be doing this procedure through our Ethereum address on MyEtherWallet. So it says after the ETH transaction has been confirmed and verified, VTEX tokens will be sent to Ethereum address which you used to make the transfer. It also says caution, do not send Ethereum from exchange wallets, only send Ethereum from wallets to which you have the private key, and that's 100% correct. That is why we're using MyEtherWallet. Another reason we're using MyEtherWallet is so we can add our custom token later on after we have confirmed that our transaction for a contribution to Vertex ICO was successful. Now back on the participation tab on our Vertex.Market profile, we will see some additional information. But at number 3, you will see another address over here, and this is what you will use to add the custom token information. Do not send your Ethereum to this address. This is not for contributions. This is for viewing your VTEX balance. Be sure to use this smart contract address over here, and you can copy it just by clicking the copy button just like that, and it will tell you that it has been copied. So now that we have the smart contract address on our clipboard, we're going to go about making our first contribution. So on myetherwallet.com, we're now going to click the Send Ethereum Tokens button. We're going to select our key store file. We're then going to open it. Once you've unlocked your wallet, you will now see this page. It says Send Ethereum Tokens. This is the address you're going to be sending your Ethereum to. This is the amount you are planning to spend, which has to be over $50, and this is the gas limit. Now don't worry too much about gas limit. You can put a very high value here, but it will only use the amount of gas required to execute the contract. So if you put, for example, 200,000 as a gas limit and it only requires 40,000, it will only use 40,000 and refund you the rest. Don't worry, the transaction cost will be very low. Now, heading back to our page, we're going to make sure that we've copied this address of the smart contract, and we're going to head back to MyEtherWallet and we're going to paste that smart contract address. Then we're going to enter in the amount we want to send, which in this case will be 0.3 Ethereum. But if you only have 0.3 Ethereum to send, you're going to want to leave a little bit left over just so that the transaction can be executed. Now we're going to enter in our gas limit. I'm just going to put 180,000. Just because it's become a habit now to do this amount. And remember, it will only use the gas that is required to execute the contract. Then we're going to say generate transaction. And we're going to be able to view our raw and signed transactions, and we're going to click send transaction. Here it is also going to confirm the information for you. You have 0.3 Ethereum that you're sending from this address that is on our profile page on Vertex.Market, and it is going to this smart contract address which we copied from the participation section, and I'm going to go yes, I am sure, make the transaction. Now we will see your TX has been broadcast to the network. We're going to open up verify transaction in a new tab and check TX status in a new tab. Now let's view our transaction. Here we can see that it is currently pending, Its estimated confirmation duration is about 47 seconds. It's going from our address to the smart contract address for a value of 0.3 Ethereum, or currently $60. We have a gas limit of 180,000 gas. However, it's going to tell us how much gas was used, and it's going to tell us the gas price, and it's going to tell us our max transaction fee, which seems to be around 0.007 Ethereum, or $1.49. We can see the position it is currently and the input data. Now let's wait and see when this is confirmed. Now on the other tab I opened, we can see the check TX status tab, and it says that our transaction was found, and here's some more information about it. We can click this TX hash, but it will take us straight back to the first tab. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes now, and we can see that there has been 30 block confirmations, as well as it only used 105,200 gas to get through that transaction cost, and that amount in Ethereum was only about 0.0043, or about 87 cents. So now we are going to go and add our custom VTEX token to our MyEtherWallet. So we can close this, and we can close this, and we can head over to view wallet information. We're going to open up our key store JSON file. We're going to enter in our password. Right, so now we're viewing our wallet information. We can see that we now have 0.244 Ethereum remaining. And we can now see this part here, token balances, how to see your tokens. We can say show all tokens or add custom token, and that's exactly what we're going to do, because now we need to be able to view our VTEX within MyEtherWallet. So we're going to head over back to the profile page, and the first thing that you will notice is your transaction information. It will tell you the amount of Ethereum that you've spent. It will also tell you the amount of VTEX you should have. Great. So it says instructions for adding VTEX token in your wallet using MyEtherWallet. Now, on the right hand side of token balances block, click add custom token. We've done that. Fill in the fields with the following information. So this is the token contract address. So we're just going to copy that. And then we're going to head back here and we're going to enter in the contract address. Boom. Now we're going to enter in the token symbol, which is VTEX. And we're going to choose the decimal amount, which is 5. And we're going to click save. So once that's done, you can click show all tokens and you will see your VTEX right over here. You will not have an amount in here yet because tokens will be distributed after the ICO has concluded. However, you can be on your profile page and you can see the amount of Ethereum you've spent and your VTEX that you will be receiving. You can also click the transactions tab and see the information for your most recent transactions. Here we can see that we are to receive 660 VTEX for the 0.3 Ethereum we sent on the 25th of October 2018 at 7:28 a.m. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and let us know if you need any more guides or tutorial videos to help you along the process. Be sure to share this video with your friends to help them along in this process, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button and talk to us on our Telegram chat. All the links to everything is in the description down below. Have a fantastic weekend. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.